Nah! You thought you were going to be getting a bonus episode of Combo Breaker. Well, actually, this is a bonus episode, but I have important stuff to discuss first. For one, I have a Discord that's linked in the description below. On this Discord, you can submit fan art, get a sneak peek at the next match, and all sorts of different shit. Hell, you can even talk to me on the Discord. It's just a lot of fun, and I suggest you go check it out. The next important thing I want to mention in this list of things I need to talk about before the episode is the version of Bigfoot we're using. I'm using the video game version of Bigfoot from Gaggle Games' new Bigfoot arcade game. It's a fun game about Bigfoot fighting aliens and earning cash to buy more games. Because obviously Bigfoot's an avid gamer. Yeah, totally. Don't understand how that one works because he has no electricity out in the woods! And finally, this whole episode is for the Oregon Bigfoot Festival, a really cool festival in Oregon to celebrate Bigfoot himself. The festival is August 17th, and if you're interested, check the link in the description. Without further ado, let's get into today's bloody matchup.
Step inside my twisted world, where heroes will collide. Villains are the only evil, there are no fucking sides. Every match will test their stats, every loss and win are weighed. Any chance they thought they had could all end up in vain on Combo Breaker.
Planet Earth, an interesting place full of creatures that we all know and love. But sometimes, sometimes we encounter something we can't quite explain or even know what it is. And that's kind of what causes these controversies and these love of these creatures we don't know, these cryptids. And it's also the same connection that connects today's two fighters. I'm of course talking about Dipper Pines, the paranormal investigator of Gravity Falls, and Bigfoot, the one from the Bigfoot arcade Bigfoot festival game. Wow, that's the most times I've ever said Bigfoot in one sentence. It's more repetitively redundant than when I said Michael Jackson's Moonwalker from Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Gravity Falls! It's one of the greatest cartoons of all time. It's the greatest thing to grace this planet. I mean, it's both hilarious and mysterious, and I love every frame, and every second is packed full of clues, Easter eggs, and mystery. God, I love this cartoon so much, and I need to stop having a nerdgasm so we can talk about Dipper Pines and his gear and weapons, because my god do I love this cartoon. Anyway, thanks to the video games, Dipper actually has some extra tools in his arsenal for combat, such as these cool wrist gauntlets that he can use to punch with increased strength and launch powerful fireballs that can be charged, essentially turning him into your run-of-the-mill arcade brawler. Kinda like Ryu mixed with the Streets of Rage guy, except scrawnier, like 12, and without all the cool combos. Really, he just has fireball fists. I don't know why I try to compare him to Ryu. He also is equipped with a magnet gun that he can use to attract just about anything, except for a girlfriend. Boom! Roasted, Dipper! Wow, I just roasted a fucking cartoon character. I'm going to continue with Dipper's arsenal before I realize how big of a loser doing that makes me. He also has his mind eraser gun that erases minds, obviously. I don't really know why I went into in-depth detail on that one. He also has a flashlight with a magic crystal attached that he can use to grow and shrink things, including himself. And with this, he's made things the size of a gummy bear or as large as a freaking wall. I know that's kind of weird in scale, but you know, like the wall of an average house. But the best tool in Dipper's arsenal is his journal. This journal is full of interesting information on all sorts of paranormal creatures, ranging from Slender Man to ghosts, zombies, and a shit ton more. With this book, you can find weaknesses and information on whatever paranormal threats come his way. Unfortunately, to do this, Dipper has to do one horrific thing. He has to read! Everybody knows reading sucks. But I guess that's the price to pay for this much knowledge. So, on to feats, and surprisingly, Dipper has some super impressive feats. Dipper's strong enough to beat the six-headed bear in one-on-one combat. Keep in mind, a normal grizzly bear has about 4 times the strength of a normal full-grown man. Dipper's also managed to hurt Rumble McSkirmish, who could take down a water tower, and in the video game Rumble's Revenge, he managed to fight and defeat Rumble McSkirmish. He's also taken on several Manitars and these weird tiki monsters in the video games. Dipper's also shown he's incredibly fast. He's quick enough to run up walls, dodge Rumble McSkirmish's fireballs, and he can scale to other Gravity Falls characters like Mabel, who can catch up to a speeding pig. Keep in mind, the standard pig can run about 11 miles per hour. Yeah, that's not that fast, but you know what? It's a cartoon character from a mystery cartoon. Don't expect lightning dodging or anything. Dipper's also shown he's super durable as well. Dipper's body did take serious abuse while Bill was inside of it, as he poured soda in his eyes and smashed his hand in a drawer. Plus, Dipper put his hand in the pain hole, which is not some sort of kinky hole in a bathroom. No, this pain hole is so powerful it made Manitars cry. In case you didn't understand what a Manitar is, it's a Minotaur, but manlier. Yeah, and he can just shove his hand right in there. It's perfectly fine. On top of that, he can fall decently long distances, and he's been launched back when he tried to punch Bill Cipher. He also took one hell of a beating from Rumble McSkirmish before, so yeah, Dipper's impressively durable. But by far, Dipper's best stat is his intelligence. You see, Dipper is a genius, as he can calculate perfect shots, he can create plans on the fly. Hell, even Ford, an interdimensional genius, found great potential in him. He's won one-on-one combat against people far stronger than him by outsmarting them, and he even managed to beat Gideon when he had a giant robot. Yeah, Dipper doesn't mess around when it comes to planning. All that being said though, Dipper is far from perfect. Yeah, despite his impressive feats, Dipper is still a kid and is incredibly vulnerable. Plus, he over-relies on his journal for answers and ideas. Not to mention, he isn't known for fighting. Dipper's kind of, well, a coward who prefers to outsmart his foes with brains rather than get into a fist fight. But don't get me wrong, he has fought against Gideon and Rumble before in straight-up fistfights, it's just not his preferred method of combat. But no matter what though, if there's a paranormal cryptid spotted, you can bet Dipper will be there.
Friends.
Dude, you're laying on my bra.
Ah yes, Oregon. A wonderful land of trees, hipsters, weed, and of course Gravity Falls. Wait, wrong character introduction, son of a bitch! Ah yes, Oregon, home of the legendary Bigfoot. And today we're taking a look at Gaggle Games' interpretation of this legendary beast. So what kind of powers does Bigfoot have? Well, he has the uncanny ability to throw sticks. Yep, in the original Bigfoot Festival game, your only means of combat was throwing sticks at enemies. Because of course, if I were a big primate monster with superhuman strength, I wouldn't fight with my immense power. No, I would throw fucking sticks. Who the hell made this game? Like honestly, you know, I'm looking it up. Oh shit, it was today's sponsors. I take it back. Well, Bigfoot also seemingly has the power to scare the shit out of people so badly they can't hold a camera straight. Like, it makes your video look like it's recorded on a potato that's being held by a paint shaker. Why the hell can't people get any good footage of cryptids? Anyway, let's just move on to his feats, and yeah, we're already on to feats. There wasn't much to talk about in terms of power. Bigfoot is strong enough to throw a stick hard enough to kill a man. And not just kill him, but completely fucking delete him from existence. Bigfoot can also jump over RVs from a standstill. And on top of that, he's managed to kill aliens by stomping on them. Plus, Bigfoot has shown that he can carry tons of gold with seemingly no change to his ability to move, which is just incredibly impressive, because gold weighs quite a bit. He's also fast enough to jump over an RV in a single jump. He can easily dodge lasers, and according to legend, he ran after and caught up to a car that's going 40 miles per hour, which is incredibly impressive. Bigfoot's durable enough to step out a campfire, fall in acid pits and live. Plus, Bigfoot has also survived laser blasts from aliens. But most impressively was the fact that he can fall from way above the clouds and be perfectly fucking fine. Yup, he went from surviving lasers and dips into puddles of acid to falling from above the clouds and being perfectly fine. There's a huge jump in durability there. You know what, let's just move on before I have an aneurysm. When it comes to intelligence, he's kept himself hidden for years, despite people hunting him down, there being festivals devoted to him. But that's about all we have for intelligence. But Bigfoot is not perfect either. He isn't very strategic and he isn't known for combat. He's a primitive animal-like creature and thus has a limit to how much he can think. Also, to add on to his weaknesses, he has a limited amount of sticks he can throw at his enemies. Because God forbid he just picks up more off the ground, but nope, a limited amount of sticks. No matter what you do though, Bigfoot will prevent you from getting a picture or video that's worth a damn. Alright, our combatants are set. So who will come out on top between these two Oregon icons? Let's settle this. Dipper is wandering through the forest when he hears a loud grunt. Ugh. He closes his journal and looks around before seeing Bigfoot stomping on a camera repeatedly. Dipper quickly grabs his camera and takes a picture and yells out in victory. Bigfoot then looks over and growls. Dipper's face quickly turns from joy to fear as Bigfoot throws a stick towards him. Dipper quickly ducks as the stick flies over his head and straight through a tree, cutting it down. Dipper looks over at Bigfoot, who charges at him before leaping high into the air. Bigfoot comes crashing down as Dipper rolls to the side. Bigfoot then slams his fist down, shaking the ground. Dipper then punches Bigfoot in the head, launching a fireball into his head, burning it. Bigfoot then stands up and charges at Dipper, who rolls to the side again and looks through his backpack for something he can use in combat. Bigfoot then picks up the fallen tree and throws it at Dipper, who backs up narrowly, avoiding the tree as it lands on his backpack, smashing it. Dipper then draws back his fist and launches a large, powerful fireball at Bigfoot. The fire blast hits Bigfoot in the stomach, knocking him to the ground. Dipper then laughs out in victory as he walks towards his backpack. But Bigfoot gets up and runs at Dipper before grabbing him by the vest and spinning him around, throwing him into a tree. Dipper slams against the tree and falls forward before rubbing the back of his head in pain. Bigfoot then walks over to Dipper, who pulls out a flashlight and points it at himself. Dipper fires in as his fist grows to a massive size and slams it down on Bigfoot before shrinking back to normal. Bigfoot then stands back up and roars at Dipper, who looks around quickly. He quickly notices an abandoned car behind Bigfoot. He pulls out his magnet gun and points it at the car and pulls the trigger, causing the car to fly forward and hit Bigfoot, hitting him and launching Bigfoot through the forest. Dipper puts his magnet gun away and sighs in relief as he walks towards his backpack. Before Dipper can reach his backpack, several sticks start flying at Dipper, impaling his clothes and pinning him to the tree. Bigfoot then charges at Dipper full speed and shoulder rams straight through the tree, causing it to fall to the ground, ripping Dipper in half and leaving blood and organs all over the forest floor. Bigfoot then continues to run through the forest trying to find a new hiding spot. Holy hell! Dipper's just dead. Well, our winner is Bigfoot, and honestly this shouldn't be much of a surprise. Let's start with strength and durability. Dipper was strong enough to take down tiki monsters, the multi-bear, and even Rumble McSkirmish, who could take down water towers and smash cars. He survived being launched back by Bill Cipher and putting his hand in the pain hole. Bigfoot, on the other hand, can throw sticks so hard it completely fucking obliterates a person. Hell, he can take down aliens with a single hit, and on top of that, he survived a fall from way above the clouds. And that durability should scale to his ridiculous strength. So this should put Bigfoot about town level for strength and durability. So this means Bigfoot could easily one-shot Dipper, and Dipper really can't do anything to damage Bigfoot, like, at all. And in case that wasn't enough, one look at speed further shows why Bigfoot destroys Dipper. Dipper is fast enough to run up walls and dodge fireballs from Rumble McSkirmish, and hell, he can even catch a pig. Keep in mind, pigs can run at 11 miles per hour. But Bigfoot can jump over an RV in a single jump, dodge lasers, and can catch a car that is driving 40 miles per hour. Honestly, Bigfoot's feats were way better. Yeah, Dipper could run up a wall, but Bigfoot could jump over the height of an RV from a standstill. Dipper could dodge fireballs, but Bigfoot could dodge lasers. Dipper could catch a pig running at 11 miles per hour, but Bigfoot caught a car that was driving 40 miles per hour. Honestly, every feat that Dipper had, Bigfoot could do the same, but far better. Dipper may have had cool tools like his magnet gun or mind eraser, but those aren't going to be too useful in this fight, as likely they'll encounter each other in a forest where there's not going to be much that he could magnetize, and a mind eraser isn't going to do something to a primitive animal such as Bigfoot. Yeah, Dipper could shrink Bigfoot or increase his own size to just step on him, but in order to do that, he'd have to do it before Bigfoot could one-shot him, which is incredibly unlikely when you look at this difference in speed. While Dipper may have been smarter and had his journal, which likely would have had information on Bigfoot, all that intelligence won't save him from someone who's vastly superior to him in every stat, such as Bigfoot. Honestly, Dipper stood no chance. It looks like Bigfoot defied gravity and made Dipper fall. Get it? Because the show's called Gravity Falls? Our winner is Bigfoot. Well, this was a bonus episode, so go check out the Oregon Bigfoot Festival and stay tuned for the next full episode, which, at the time of this being released, should be Adam versus Little Mac. Have a great day, everyone.